Welcome to Someone Awesome Films. I'm Rob.
And I'm Jared.
We're going to review Iron Man 3, Marvel's new big superhero movie with Iron Man. Surprising.
The third one.
The third Iron Man.
So if you haven't seen number 1 and 2, then stop listening to this review and go watch them first.
You probably should do that.
But so this review is the spoiler-free version.
Yeah, spoiler-free. No spoilers.
Chill, people.
We do have a spoiler one, so if you want to be that guy who spoils stuff, go to that one and be that dick.
And then
but
you can
here,
tell other
don't
people,
be a dick.
Hey, that means we're being dicks by telling everyone in our spoiler one.
No, but that's the dick-free zone. You can be whatever you want. This one's the dick zone.
Dick-free zones are good.
If you do it here, you're a dick.
They're a good kind of zone.
But anyway, Iron Man 3, directed by Shane Black.
Yeah, Shane Black, this new guy.
Newish guy. He's been around for ages, but this is like his second movie he's directed.
Yeah, first being Kiss Kiss Bang Bang,
which had Val Kilmer and Robert Downey Jr. in it, which is how he got the gig for Iron Man 3. I'm certain it must be.
Robert Downey Jr. had a bit of a hard-on for him and said...
Robert Downey Jr. is the one who said... Shane Black's the man for this one because they've worked together, so they knew. So Shane Black did it,
and he actually did a good job.
It was pretty good. It wasn't bad. So Robert Downey Jr.'s back as Iron Man. We got Pepper Potts.
Pippa, for you home and away fans out there.
Yeah. Only Australians will get that one.
Yeah, only so. Gwyneth Paltrow's back in that one.
Gwyneth Paltrow's back. Don Cheadle. The usual gang. Happy. Actual Jon Favreau isn't there, even though he's not directing. He's still happy.
No, did he co-direct or something? I think
he produced it. He probably would have had a hand.
One of those kind of roles.
Somewhere, background character, cashing in still.
Yeah.
But anyway, this one, Iron Man 3, is based on the comic Extremis, which is Maya Hansen creates a super soldier serum, and then it happens to get out and create super soldiers.
Yeah, and they're obviously the villains.
They're the villains. You have to fight super soldiers.
But they got some interesting powers. Not trying to give away too much here, but they can regenerate.
They regenerate. They're Wolverines of the Marvel.
They're Wolverines with lava.
Wolverine is Marvel, but of the Iron Man world.
Yeah. But
lava Wolverines.
Lava Wolverines, if that makes any sense
Lavarines.
whatsoever, it will.
The Lavarines. But
quite a formidable foe.
Yeah, they're quite challenging for Tony Stark
because he's obviously got a metal suit that like hits people, and
apparently you can melt metal suits with lava.
And you can melt metal suits with lava, and
makes an issue.
If you hit them, like they just regenerate.
Not to mention the super soldiers are working for the Mandarin, who is a mysterious terrorist. Al Qaeda type of.
He's Bin Laden, really.
Bin Laden of
like
Iron Man. The Marvel Bin Laden.
And not dead.
Sits in front of a camera, makes threats, blows stuff up.
Yeah. But really mysterious explosions everywhere.
Mysterious
like, no
background. No one knows who he is, what he is. He's just referred to as the Master by his minions and stuff. They don't know where he's from. He's just a crazy man blowing stuff up. But played by Ben Kingsley.
Yeah. Who did
awesomely.
A great job.
Awesomely.
Really good job. Like, you wouldn't even recognise it. Actually, it took me a while to even like know who that guy was. I'm like, oh man, this guy's just I don't know, someone they got from Afghanistan said, hey, come be in the Iron Man movie.
And the Mandarin has a bit of a twist from the comics, which I think a lot of people are going to get pissed off about. We're not going to mention anything in-depth things, but I imagine this will be the talking point of the movie for comic book fans at least. So brace yourselves.
Or if you're a comic book fan, you probably already know what's going on.
Maybe.
It's hard to really spoil it if you've already read the book.
Or you think you know what's going on.
Maybe.
Because that's not in the comics.
So I haven't read the comics.
So that's not a thing. But yeah, Iron Man is... the Mandarin attacks Iron Man. Shit goes straight.
Yeah, he pisses him off.
And the main theme of this movie is... I am Iron Man.
Yeah.
With or without the suit, Tony Stark is Iron Man. Because most of the movie, he doesn't have a suit.
Which is interesting.
And it's actually... I thought it was pretty awesome to see.
It pissed me off at times, because I just wanted to see some mind-numbing fight scenes.
Flying around, blowing stuff up.
But as a whole, it worked. It worked really well.
He was like a super spy.
Yeah.
Creating gadgets and...
Because it took you back to the Stark roots of like the first movie where he had
in
to
the cave.
spend a chunk of time like doing stuff and being threatened, and all of a sudden he realised, without his suit he's still good.
He's Iron Man, though. He's still... That's the whole point they were pushing. They're like, I am Iron Man.
Even without the suit.
It goes back to the Avengers when Captain America's like, what are you without your suit?
Iron Man.
Still Iron Man, no matter what.
But there is suits in this one.
There are like, fucking shit.
There's a lot of suits.
There's like 42 suits.
But then there's the Mark 42, I believe.
That was the newest one,
The newest one, so that's the one that appears
43.
a lot.
Yeah, so that's
43, is it?
It was 42, but does that mean there's 43 suits, or there's actually 42? Did he make like Mark 0?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, do you call it that? Mark 1?
Mark 1, I guess.
But
like, all these suits flying around, which I thought it was disappointing. They built that one up.
Look, to be honest, at the end of this, I reckon the suit fighting was the most disappointing part of this
That
film.
should have been really awesome.
Even when Tony Stark is in his suit fighting, I found it disappointing.
Yeah, I felt a lot of it really built up. Like, music got grand. Everything's like, oh, all right, here we're going to see some ass kicking. And it's just like, nah, it's like...
Because those super soldiers really give the suits a run for their money.
Yeah,
like, I love
and
it.
then plot-wise, convenient things happen for these super soldiers. And
Well, so they bring up the
no
Avengers
sense.
plot a lot in this film.
Yeah.
Like, they have to keep saying all the time about New York and the aliens attack. And
Tony starts having anxiety attacks
he's
about
wigging
it.
out. He's really upset about it. But then, like, those aliens, they were kind of nothing compared to these
Yeah,
super
these super
soldiers.
soldiers. One of these could have fucked them all up.
If there was one of them as opposed to the thousands of aliens that came through, that would have, goodbye world.
Yeah, shit, man. But as a whole, the movie's pretty funny.
Yeah,
I laughed quite a bit. Tony
There was
Stark
Nolan.
meets his kid.
Mm-hmm.
Him and that kid, they had it was good chemistry. Who played the kid?
I don't know. I don't even know what his character's name was anymore.
I don't know, but the kid was damn good in it. Like, they were really funny together. They were just quick-witted.
Yeah. I mean, the kid didn't have a massive... There was no real
wasn't
point to his character as such, but apart from making laughs. I don't know. Like, he was there so that Tony Stark
Tormenting
could
Tony
kind of
and stuff.
bag out.
Yeah. And it just showed how childish Tony Stark still is.
And surprise, surprise, Robert Downey Jr. played the role perfectly again. He played himself.
He did.
He went out and he played himself, and it really worked. I can't find the kid's name. I don't know.
Oh, well,
He
don't
was
matter.
some really good kid.
You'll see. You'll know who we're talking about.
The one kid that's in the film. Well, I don't know. That's pretty
And
much all
Guy
there is.
Pearce is in it. Guy Pearce.
Oh, yeah,
is
actually,
really
Guy Pearce. We haven't even talked about Guy Pearce.
good.
have
We
we?
can't. Guy Pearce is another scientist.
He's another
dude.
scientist.
Another scientist.
He plays a role in the
who,
film.
yeah. He
He's
does
also
stuff.
really good. Australian actors represent. He's Australian, isn't he?
He is.
Good.
He is.
Oh, that would have been a major fuck.
That would have been the represent. Hey, guy.
Yeah. A British actor.
As a whole, a complete package, Iron Man package. Probably the second best Iron Man.
Yeah.
I know everyone's gonna be screaming the best. I know
They
they're
always
gonna
do that.
It's because it's new.
But Iron Man 1
Give it time.
was great.
Give it time to settle. I'm gonna say second best.
Yep. I'll go along with that
Just.
as well.
But I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5.
I'm going to give 3.5 as well. I'm down with that.
Down with that?
Happy with that
We
figure.
can sign off on that one.
Sign off on 3.5 out of 5.
3.5 out of
Iron Man
5.
3.
Iron Man 3.5.